Hey guys, good morning from Jerusalem. Here we are, just on the balcony of where I've been staying for a month. This looks down into the Jordan Rift Valley, and where the sun is rising over Mount Nebo. Of course, Mount Nebo is the mountain where Moses was taken up, and he could look over the promised land, but he could not enter the promised land. And so that is right down just below me here. And then in the valley, of course, is the Jordan Rift Valley. This is looking to the east about 6 a.m. before the sun rises. Now, what's interesting about this spot is both sides to my right and left, this is a Jewish community here. As you can see, the white water heaters on top of the houses usually signify a Jewish village or settlement or home. Whereas on the other side, over here, this is looking toward actually Hebrew University. I'm not sure if you can see or not, but there is black water heaters on top of the houses there. That would signify an Arab community. So we have here, and this is where I'm staying here, is French Hill, which has both Arab and Jews living together. But what's even more interesting is in the distance, right about here. Now there is a wall, if you can see, that there is, I'm sorry, it's not there. It's actually a little further. It's right there. That is the wall that separates modern day Israel from the West Bank. So here you have an Arab settlement. They are Arab Israelis. They're Arabs who live in the modern state of Israel. And then back here you have Arabs who live in the West Bank, separated by this wall. Now, a lot of these residents will be able to work in Israel. They have special work permits, and they have to pass the West Bank Control Center there, which is just down this road about a half a mile. But then, of course, like I said, Jewish community living here. So both communities living side by side. Of course, we're praying for the Prince of Peace to come and give external and eternal peace. But this is looking toward the east, looking toward Jordan. Those high mountains there is Jordan. That's where the Israelites would have entered the promised land. And actually, yes, this morning you can see, you can see the Dead Sea. The Dead Sea would be, it's hard for you to see on this, but it'd be right in there. I can see all the way down to the Dead Sea this morning. And then Jericho is going to be some lights right in here in the valley. There's going to be some lights. It's hard for you to see on this video, but that is Jericho. And so from Jericho to Jerusalem, Jericho's about 700 feet below sea level. Jerusalem, I think, is 23 or 3,000 feet above sea level. And so you have this drastic change in elevation, and of course a drastic change in climate as well. You can go right down there to the Dead Sea and you're in the desert. That would have been called the Arava in biblical times, but today it's just called the Jordan Rift Valley. And then below the Dead Sea, south of the Dead Sea, is what we call the Negev Desert. But just a beautiful morning. I wanted to share it with you. Shout out to all those supporters back home. Prentice Church of God, Hmong Valley Baptist Church in Hickory, Pleasant Hill Baptist Church in Franklin, Cartuga J Baptist Church, Liberty Baptist Church, and of course Richland Creek there in Wake Forest, Boker Tov from Israel. And pray for the peace. Here I am in Jerusalem. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray that both Jew over my shoulder here and Arab over my shoulder here, and even those in the background living in the West Bank, would dwell in harmony. We know that when the kingdom comes, when the Messiah comes, And when he establishes his reign physically, literally on earth, there will be no borders. So let's pray for that day. What we do not need is a two-state solution. I'm not saying a two-state solution or a one-state solution. What I'm saying is for true peace and lasting peace only comes by changing the human heart. So let's pray for that in this day. Lord bless you from Jerusalem. So glad for your support. And Shabbat Shalom.